10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! I'm late. Hello, my children. Your father has brought you a wrap-up video. As we transition into 2025, I thought it was time to go over some of my nail polish highlights throughout the year. This was a crazy year because last December was the first time I got PR from a brand, and I started to realize that people actually like my silly little internet videos, so crazy. This was also the year that I moved into the YouTube space trying to make some more long-form content. And since starting those, I've had less time to paint my nails for fun, so for this video, I'm painting my favorite shades that I didn't really have time to wear regardless of the fact that they're going to make a heinous Skittle mani. And full disclosure, I was a Holo Taco fan before I was a nail polish fan, so apologies if it's a little Holo Taco heavy, but one of the things I'm trying to work on for next year is to try some more indie and boutique brands, so comment below if you have any suggestions for me. Okay, before it's 2026, let's get into the video. Let's hope we can't hear Titan chewing in the background. Up first is Alien Infatuation. This is a gray jelly polish with a green shimmer in it and a little bit of scattered holo too. I bought this in February and it came in the infamous meat box. Meat box, meat box, meat box. Where's my meat box? Meat box, meat box, meat box. Meat box, the meat box. Oh, I sure hope my dogs aren't out. One thing I really liked about this collection is it was a different take on space. Instead of just being generic space or nebula things, Holo Taco centered it on a specific planet, that being Mars. No, Mars is not made out of meat. It was really cool because it centered them all around the reds, and then they added the one green shimmer in there too, and I didn't get the chance to wear it as much as I wanted to, hence why I'm painting it now. Well, later. After I record this, I'm gonna paint that. Doesn't matter. For all of these, I'll make a little pop-in of how many coats it took. Another thing that was really special about this color is this was actually the first of my reels that Simply commented on, and I remember that I saw the notification when I was at work, and I literally sat down on the floor because I couldn't believe it. So, on Instagram. Thank you, husband. I sure hope any of this is doable. And let's move on to the next one. And next up is Peri-Social, also by Holo Taco. This is a periwinkle creme that I absolutely adore, and I got it back when they had the ice cream collection bundle. I love this one because it's like a spiritual successor to Bet Bet Blue, even though that's a totally different color, but it has that same feel of a muted, light, purpley, bluish color. Overall, this is one of my favorite cremes, and I just literally never wear it because I'm busy doing other things with my fingers. Oh, that sounds horrible. So I'm gonna take the chance to show it off now. I'll be back to this one in a little bit with a topper, but let's go on to the next polish. And what's crazy is coming into March, I actually got my first PR polish, and that was the, oh, what was the collection? I'm gonna be so upset if you hear the chewing throughout the entire thing. I know. This is one of the first times that I actually got PR from one of the bigger boutique brands, that being Maelstrom by Mooncat. This came out in their Songs of Sirens collection, and I remember that it was one of my favorites, but I couldn't really figure out how to work it into my original video that I made with it, because there was another flaky... It's so distracting. One moment. Hey, you, stop. On the blanket only. Here, on the blanket. This polish is also really special to me because it came out right around my anniversary with my husband, and we did this cute little couples matching manicure set. It was really special because it was one of the first times that my husband ever appeared on screen in the reels, so it was like introducing him to the Naildadddy cinematic universe. And overall, it's a really pretty color, and I don't get to wear it enough, so here it is now. On to the next polish. And moving on, we have Mercury and Retrograde by Mooncat. This polish was released in May during their lunar sale, and I only wore it when I first swatched it, and I really didn't do this polish justice. It's a periwinkle blue magnetic polish with a white magnetic stripe in it, but it also has this pink shimmer that comes out as well, and also plays with the magnet a little bit. And because I keep talking about the videos, I love this one because Titan had a feature right at the start of it, and it was stupid cute. Make sure you check it out. And full disclosure, Nail Husband is the one who's been posting all of my Instagram videos on YouTube, so I don't actually know which ones are out here, so make sure you go check out my Instagram to see all of the reels and videos that I'm talking about. On to the next color. And rounding out the first set, we have Sugar Rush by Holo Taco. Sugar Rush is a white crushed hollow polish filled with a yellow-orange shimmer. And I know I've talked about this ad nauseum, but I would sell my soul for white polishes, and so no surprise that this one's one of my favorites. But I didn't get the chance to wear it as much because I was using all of the other colors of the Rock Candy Rainbow way more. This whole collection is actually really special to me because this was my first Holo Taco collection box that I received as PR. And being a Holo Taco fan, it meant so much to me that they noticed me enough to send me polish. The video from this one is really funny. Is it on YouTube yet? Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. Oh, go to Instagram. I didn't. Oh no, I didn't use this one in that video. Actually, I don't think I used this one in a reel at all, which is why I'm using it now. Hey, look, we're gonna pretend that I planned this out. On to the next polish. Next up, we have Hey There from Colores to Carol. This is a white, jelly-based polish with a iridescent shimmer and some gold flakes. Back in August, I hosted a pop-up nail painting event sponsored by Holo Taco, and Carolina, the owner, is local and she came to visit the event. So first of all, it was really great to be able to meet her, and she surprised me with a little PR package, including this polish. And I am obsessed with this one. I think I only wore it on its own once. What?
Do you remember when you put this one on?
No.
This is the color that you put on after the water marble.
Y'all still want me to water marble? Even though I told you I'm not a water marble artist. So once again, the recurring theme is I enjoy this polish and I'm going to show it off now. Moving on, we have Inkwell by Holo Taco. Inkwell is a dark sepia brown polish with a bronze micro shimmer. This was released back in September from Holo Taco's Dark Academia bundle. And to no one's surprise, Dark Academia is my favorite collection that Holo Taco released this year. I would say Secret Society would be up here as well, but I got to wear that more because it's the gray jelly polish that I'm obsessed with, and I haven't gotten the chance to wear Inkwell as much. This was also the collection that I made my first YouTube review for, and I'm just blown away by all the positivity and support that I've gotten there, and that's another reason why this polish is special to me. So make sure you check out that video if you haven't seen it already. On to the next polish. Another September release was Fool's Gold by Death Valley Nails. Fool's Gold is a metallic gold polish, and so that's another way directly into my heart. Give me metallic, give me gold, and I'm there. Literally wearing gold flake right now. Is it time for what's on my other hand? I'm wearing Glazed Over, which you'll see later, topped with gold Flake Taco and reflective taco. I'm obsessed with this, but back to Fool's Gold. I only got to wear this polish once when I did the Lost in the Corn Maze manicure, which is another really special manicure to me because it was one of the first times that I had my family help me out for one of my videos. And I used it for the base of that manicure, and I would absolutely wear it again, or the base of a combo, which is why I'm showing it off now. Death Valley Nails is also a really interesting brand that I highly recommend you to check out because they have a very specific mission about sustainability, and some of their polishes are very interestingly sourced. Check out their Dust to Dust collection, and let me know in the comments below if you want to see me review the polishes I have from them. And continuing on, we have Curiosity's Trap by Mooncat. This came out during their Pandora Unboxed collection back in October, which featured 3 magnetic polishes, and this one was my favorite of the 3. This is a blue magnetic polish that has a gold stripe in it, and there we have gold again, which is another reason why I love it. I think the biggest reason why I'm absolutely obsessed with this is how much this polish transforms under the magnet, because the gold pigment gets pulled in to make the magnetic stripe, and it just leaves a stark contrast between the blue and the gold. Like, it's literally magic. It's freaking awesome. Now, I don't have a super fun story for this one, but this was the first YouTube video which you can see me without my hat on, so you all know I'm bald now. I will say though, one of the reasons why I probably didn't wear this one is because I am very lazy and magnetic polish does take a fair amount of patience, as you have to have the magnet there while you're painting and while it's drying and while you apply the top coat. My hack is using multiple magnets, as you can do at least 4 fingers at a time, but I know some people might not have that many magnets. Make sure you look into some of the brands, as some will include a magnetic wand with every magnetic polish like Mooncat does, so that way you can start stocking up. So yeah, I love this one. On to the next. And we're shifting back to an earlier finger because it was the only creme that I had, and I'm going to put on Cybernetic by Prism Parade on top of it. I am obsessed with this topper because it's a silver flaky hollow topper, but the flakes are super irregular in size, which make it look more like a broken CD on the nail. What I also love about it is in one coat, it's pretty sparse, but in the second coat, it's a lot stronger and just produces an overall cooler effect. This polish is also really special because it came from the Digital Dystopia video, where I just had a lot of fun being stupid at the opening of the video, and it's becoming something that I really enjoy doing, making these videos. Make sure you check it out, as not a lot of people saw it. And last up, from Holo Taco's Declassified 002 bundle, we have Going Solo. Released this December, Going Solo is a black crushed hollow polish with a blue micro shimmer. I am pretty obsessed with this one, but still have not had the chance to wear a full hand of it. This is in Holo Taco's signature crushed hollow formula, and like I said in my Declassified 002 video, it was not included in the Rock Candy collection, as it has a darker and more moodier vibe in comparison to the bright pop of colors in the original collection. Make sure you check out that video if you haven't seen it already. Wow, this entire video is just an ad for all of my previous videos. I promise that's not the point. That said, I really want to see an entire crushed hollow, dark and moody collection from Holo Taco, so that's going to be one of my predictions, or more like hopes, for this next year. And for those of you with morbid curiosity, here's the heinous skittle manis of my slept-on polishes. Putting these in calendar order, you can really see the color trend of light and pastel to dark and warm throughout the year. And before I wrap things up, I want to give some honorable mentions. First are some of the polishes that are still available. I didn't want to include it in this video because it's kind of just a boring white polish, but my absolute favorite polish this year might have to be Ivory Tower. I love white polish, and this one has such a warm tone to it that made it so useful in nail art, as it makes it almost look like bone, which I used a lot for the Halloween nail art videos. And the next polish is Glazed Over, also by Holo Taco, that I didn't include in this manicure because I'm literally wearing it right now while filming the face cam for this. It's a white polish with a golden shimmer, so just made for me. On to the next one. Next up, we have Sagebrush from Mooncat, which is a green thermal polish that shifts between a matcha green to a slightly darker green, and it has a hollow shimmer throughout it. Husband disagrees and he thinks that it's like a mint to sage green. Oh, it's probably sage green because it's literally called Sagebrush. This one's not on the Skittle Mani because I got to wear it a couple of times, and I'm still just as obsessed with it, so I have to show it off now. And moving on, we have Phantom Call from Holo Taco from their Underglow collection. I'm pretty obsessed with this one, as it has that purple and gold color combo that pairs really, really well, and I absolutely love it. But I also got to wear this on its own a couple of times outside of making these videos, so I didn't include it here. And the last 4 honorable mentions are polishes that are no longer available because they were limited edition when they were released. First up is Chemical X by Mooncat from their Powerpuff Girls collab. This is a black jelly polish with a billion colors of multi-chrome flakes in it. I'm really obsessed with this polish, and it's also really special to me because the Powerpuff Girls collab was the first time I ever was commissioned by a brand to make a video for them. And next up, we have Star Destroyer from Mooncat's Star Wars collab. It's a metallic polish, so I'm obsessed with it. It's pretty close to white, so I'm obsessed with it. And it has this nice blue glow to it that I really enjoy. Oh, okay, wait, let's come back to this. I have to pee. And then finishing it out, we have Peridon't Bother Me and Topaz Tears from Holo Taco's Birthstone collection. Peridon't Bother Me is a bright green multi-chrome polish that also has green reflective glitters. And reflective glitters are actually my favorite thing when it comes to nail polish, and one of my hopes for Holo Taco's future is a black polish with gold reflective glitters, please. Or honestly, just give me a gold reflective taco and I'm probably gonna die happy. Lastly, we have Topaz Tears, which is a, as my husband calls it, a sparkly dookie polish. Topaz Tears is a brown jelly polish with a bunch of stuff in it. It has gold flakes, it has some hollow in it, and it's just overall a really pretty color that I know for a fact likely sold the least. Holo Taco said that they planned on restocking some of their birthstone polishes, and they did recently for the 12 Days of Christmas, though I expect that this one's probably not going to be restocked past that. I know my favorite polishes are ones that people tend to not love, but it doesn't matter because I love them anyways. So now that you've seen my favorites from the year, let me know in the comments below, what are yours? Do you have any that are the same as mine, or do we just have totally different tastes like me and Polished Yogi? Because we do. It's kind of comical, we joke about that. So this year was kind of crazy because a lot of social media stuff simultaneously happened. I had 2 videos on Instagram hit 1 million views, I hosted a nail painting pop-up sponsored by Holo Taco, I was paid by Mooncat to make a video, and shout out to Glitter Unique because that was the first video that I was ever paid to make. And now here I am in the YouTube Partners program, so thank you for all of your love and support. I really appreciate it, and I'm really excited to see where the next year goes. Let's hope that goes to black jelly polish with a gold reflective glitters in it. It just feels crazy because I just feel like some dude who's painting his nails, and apparently people like that. So, thanks. I really appreciate it. It feels really weird to be making a wrap-up year-end video now because I'm an educator, and so we still have several more months of school, and it does not feel like the end of the year at all. This isn't something that I've really talked about on social media because I really like to try to keep those two lives separate, but I think it's also important to show any of my younger queer viewers that you can grow up and have a job that you might not assume you could be authentically yourself in. And one of my goals as being an educator who paints his nails and also painting my nails for YouTube videos is I really am trying to show that nail polish is for everyone. You can do this too. You don't need a cowboy hat to paint your nails or have a big fluffy beard. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in 2025. Bye. Okay, let's do Titan's part.